Yo, what's up? It's Mr. Roach. So, we're going to calculate square inches on this assignment. Alright? There's not much conversion in this video now that you know how to convert different numbers into inches and into feet and into decimal feet. Alright? So, calculating the square inches of an area is important to do estimations as far as how much material you need for a specific job like shingles or roofing or plywood. Alright, we're going to go over them later. I just want to go over how to calculate the square inches of an area. Alright, so a square inch equals 1 inch by 1 inch. Okay, so I know you're looking at me like I'm crazy now, like, okay, what's going on? So we have to figure out the square inches in order to calculate square feet. If something, or especially if an object's under 1 square foot, we'll get into that into our next lesson. But today we're just going to practice calculating the square inches of an area. All right. So up here we have width times length, or width times height. So for example, if we were calculating the square inches of a piece of wood, we would measure the piece of wood one direction, and then measure the piece of wood in the other direction. For example, a floor, we would measure the longest point, that would be the width, and we would measure the opposite length of the room, and that would be the width. Alright, or in this example, width times height, this is great for estimating, for example, paint. We would measure the total width of the wall. Alright, we would measure the total height of the wall in inches and multiply them together to figure out the square inches. So for example, I'll just give some basic math here, and then the advanced level and the boss level will deal with conversions of numbers from feet to inches, from inches to feet, from decimal feet into inches. At this point you should know how to do all the conversions. Alright, so say for example we have a piece of wood here, and the wood measures 4 foot long. So this would be the length. Alright, and 3 foot tall. So we'll call this tall. Alright, what we have to do is we have to convert these numbers into inches. So 4 feet is 48 inches, and 3 feet is 36 inches. Got my calculator here, so what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this number, we'll bring it over here, 36 inches by 48 inches equal. So we'll go 36 times 48 equals. So we have 1,728 square inches. So what that means is if we were to cut a whole bunch of pieces of plywood 1 inch by 1 inch, it would take 1,728 of them to fill this area in. Alright, so let's do a wall, a bigger project. Alright, so we'll say the wall is 10 foot 6 inches by 8 feet. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to convert these into inches. So I'm going to clear my calculator out, and I'm going to do 8 times 12 equals. This number becomes 96 inches multiplied by this number, 10 foot 6, converted into inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 10, the whole feet number, we're going to multiply that 12 by 12, because there's 12 inches in a foot, and that equals 120 inches. We're going to add our 6, so that equals 126 inches. Alright, so this is 10 foot 6, or 126 inches. This is 8 foot, or 96 inches. So now we're going to take these two numbers and multiply them together. 96 times 126 equals 1,000 or 12,096 square inches. Okay? You have to take your time. The bigger the area, the bigger the number of the square inches. Okay? So a little recap. We're going to take the width times the height, the tall or the height number, 3 feet. We're going to convert this into inches. So 3 feet times 12 equaled 36. Okay? 4 feet times 12 equaled 48. So what we did is we took 36 times 48, and that gave us our square inches number, which is 1728. Okay? On this one, we pretended that this was a wall. It was 8 foot tall by 10 foot 6 wide. All right. What we did is we took 8 feet, we multiplied it by 12 to get 96 inches. We took 10 foot 6 and we multiplied it by 12 to get 120 inches, and then we added the 6 inches to get 126 inches. So we took the height, 96 inches, multiplied by the width of the wall, which was 126 inches, to get our total square inches of 12,096 square inches. Practice this a couple times, and then tomorrow when you come back into the classroom, we'll have a worksheet that we'll work through together in groups, and then take a quick final. Mr. Roach. Okay. That one was easy.